Sephiroth has just been released as our next DLC fighter for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. While almost no one will top Minecraft Steve for me in terms of hype, Sephiroth is definitely the character I was second most excited about, and I'm glad to say that he's pretty fun, but today's video won't actually be talking about him. With Sephiroth, they decided to actually correct some wrongs done to Final Fantasy due to previous copyright issues. This includes adding in quite a few new songs of course, but also small things like giving the series new spirits, and giving Cloud an actual fighter spirit, which is something I predicted they would do before Sephiroth was even announced, so that's kinda cool. But to me, the most interesting of these changes was the fact that they gave Cloud's Advent Children alts a brand new Final Smash. It is similar to Cloud's normal Omni Slash, however the animation and effects do look quite different. I think that this idea of alt costume exclusive Final Smashes is very interesting, and I'd love to see them expand on this in the future. There are a ton of characters in Ultimate that I think could benefit from something like this, so today I've come up with nearly 30 ideas for costume exclusive Final Smashes, which I want to share with you all today. Also, only a small percentage of people who watch my videos are subscribed, so if you enjoy it, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel and like the video. Also, I can't use any Final Fantasy music in this video, even though I'd love to, but I just don't want to risk it with copyright. Just thought I should mention that. But anyways, let's jump right into some of my ideas for some costume exclusive Final Smashes for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. First off, we gotta start with my boy Mario. I think most of us can agree that Mario's current Final Smash is kind of lame as it is. It works, don't get me wrong, but as a huge fan of Mario himself, it's sad to see that none of his other iconic abilities are used here. So to write that, I've got two ideas for him. First is for his Builder ult. I technically have two ways for this to work, but the idea behind them is the same. In order to activate it, he'll do a hammer swing in front of him like he does with the Builder suit in Mario Maker 2. There's already a hammer animation for him in Smash, so I'd imagine this wouldn't be too bad to do. Upon hitting his opponent, they'd be sent to one of Mario Maker's iconic enemy spam levels. It would be a cutscene Final Smash where Bullet Bills, Hammer Bros, Chain Chomps, and Thwomps would all attack whoever was unlucky enough to go into it. This of course fits Mario Maker's chaos very well, and it'd be a very fun Final Smash. The second version of this I had was Mario could just summon in a bunch of enemies, kind of like King Dedede's Brawl Final Smash, into the stage instead of sending them into a cutscene. Personally though, I think I would prefer the cutscene. Mario was also blessed with another great alt costume as well, being his wedding outfit from Mario Odyssey. As the local Odyssey fan, I of course had to make one based off of the game. For this one, Mario would throw Cappy in front of him and then have it come back, and if it hits anybody on the way, then they're all sent into another cutscene. This time they're sent into the Wooded Kingdom's Dark Woods, where Mario, now controlling the T-Rex, comes from the darkness to run down and thrash at the opponent. The T-Rex is probably Odyssey's most iconic capture due to its presence in the original E3 trailer, and it's also the biggest and strongest. I also decided to throw them into the Dark Woods instead of the Cascade Kingdom because I felt like the Dark Woods gave this a lot creepier of an atmosphere, and I thought that would be a lot more fun and unique. Personally, I think an Odyssey-based Final Smash should be Mario's anyway, but if we can only get it for his wedding ult, I'll at least take it. Well, that's it for Mario. Okay, well I guess you could make one for his golf ult, but it would just be like, But anyways, let's jump right into the next character. Earlier in the video, I mentioned Steve, and they're another character I think would be fun to change. Unlike Mario though, Steve's current Final Smash is actually pretty cool. I decided to give the Zombie and the Enderman exclusive Final Smashes here. All of the Steve and Alex alts would still use the old one. For Zombie, there are two completely different ideas I had for him. First is the Zombie simply spawning in all different overworld zombie types from Minecraft into the battle. This is based on how in hard difficulty, zombies in Minecraft actually have a small chance of spawning in more zombies around them after getting hit. The zombies that get spawned in though would have to look different from the main one, so they'd be wearing armor or just simply be a baby, husk, or zombie villager. The second idea I had was just to make the zombie big and attack the player. This one I didn't really think that much about, to be honest, but I just thought it would be fun to reference the old giant mob from Minecraft. If you didn't know, the giant was a removed mob that looked like a zombie but was just extra big. It was only ever able to be summoned in with commands though, but I thought it would be a fun thing to reference. Anyways, onto the Enderman, which was super easy to come up with. The Enderman would grab the player upon activating the Final Smash and teleport them to the end. From there, of course, the Ender Dragon would do his ram attack, launching them very high vertically into the air. I know Enderman can't teleport between dimensions, but just give me this, I thought it would be kind of cool. Alright, onto our third character to get two more Final Smashes, Meta Knight. He has two really cool skins, Dark Meta Knight and Galacta Knight. These are both boss characters from Kirby. Now, I'll be honest, unlike Mario or Minecraft, I'm no professional in the deep Kirby lore, so if there's a better Final Smash for these two than the ones I picked, please let me know. First up is Galacta Knight. This one is based off of this attack he does in Kirby's Return to Dreamland. This would show beams of light randomly appearing on the stage, followed by strong lightning strikes. I imagine this Final Smash wouldn't be that good in practice since it may be pretty easy to avoid, but I still thought it was a cool idea. Dark Meta Knight was harder for me to come up with a good idea for, but I liked this sort of lightning tornado attack, so I think it would act like most projectile final smashes where he had sent it across the entire stage. Again, not a professional in Kirby lore, so if there are any better ideas for these two, let me know. I just wanted to make sure I included them since I really like these alts, even though I'm not a huge fan of playing Meta Knight in Smash. Now these next three characters I don't have costume exclusive Final Smashes for. I decided to give all three of them completely brand new Final Smashes, and I feel justified doing this in this video, as all three of these characters have the exact same Final Smashes as someone else. Starting us off, we have Daisy. While most Echo Fighters have the same Final Smash as their original counterparts, there are a few exceptions. Daisy's current one is of course based on Peach's, where she puts people to sleep while summoning actual Peaches to heal herself. This one kinda fits Peach. It's not great, but it makes more sense, but on Daisy, it just doesn't work. I decided to give her one based off of the Mario Party franchise, as I'd say behind Mario Kart it's the second most popular Mario spin-off, and if you're the second most popular spin-off for Mario, that basically means you've outsold most of the franchises in Smash. But anyways, Mario Party is very underrepresented, only having one song and like 3 spirits. Anyways, I think her Final Smash would have her run at the opponent, and if she hits someone, she sends them into the infamous Chance Time minigame. This would actually be pretty similar to Sephiroth's Final Smash, where it would give the opponent a random effect. However, this would be much more chaotic and random like the minigame. There would be more effects like an extremely rare one that instantly KOs the opponent, but in return there are also some that can actually help the opponent like healing them. Like how Chance Time isn't always in your favor. This would be a super fun one since it would be different nearly every time. It has the possibility for being the worst in the game or possibly the best Final Smash in the game depending on what you get. Next up is Young Link, who uses Toon Link's already bad Final Smash, which is just a charge forward into a bunch of random slashes, which isn't based on anything at all. It's much more insulting on Young Link though, because he has a perfect Final Smash waiting for him, Fierce Deity Link. Upon activating it, Young Link would put on the mask and be able to do massive damage to the opponent. I don't care much how it's implemented, I just want Fierce Deity to be Young Link's in some form. It just makes sense. That might just be my Majora's Mask bias talking, but I think most people agree with me here. The final of these three characters is Dr. Mario. His is the same as Mario's already lame giant fireballs, except this time he uses giant pills. How cool would it be though if you got to control giant pills that fell from the ceiling that would do massive damage if they land on an opponent? It'd basically be just a giant game of Dr. Mario in Smash, and I think it just perfectly translates here. So yeah, while these three weren't costume exclusive, I wanted to go over them since I don't think there'd be another time for me to do so, plus it's sort of related so I don't think it's that big of a deal, but let's jump back into some actual ones. Alright, now we've got a few random ones, starting with Yoshi. He would have one for his Crafted World skin. Basically, upon pressing the button, he'd self-destruct and respawn as the far superior Black Yoshi alt since the Crafted World skin is pure garbage. I don't care if you like it, it replaced Yoshi's best alt, and it's trash. Anyways, for an actual one for Yoshi, we have ones for his red, blue, and yellow alts. If you didn't know, these, combined with green Yoshi, are the 4 original colors from Mario World. The different colors all gave Yoshi different abilities when he ate a shell. Red would shoot fire, blue would fly, and yellow would stomp the ground when landing. I thought it'd be nice to give Yoshi his old Final Smash back for these Mario World alts. If you couldn't tell, this Final Smash gives Yoshi all the shell abilities I mentioned from like 3 seconds ago, come on. I always like the old one better since it's a really neat reference, but I do like the current one as well, so 5 Yoshi alts can keep that, while the 3 alternates from Mario World can get the old one. Our next character is Pikachu, and in Ultimate they are given a skin based on Pikachu Libre, which is a costume Pikachu could wear in a few titles. This gave Pikachu a new move, Flying Press, which was previously exclusive to Hawlucha and still is exclusive to just these two. So yeah, Flying Press would be a good Final Smash. However, since Pikachu Libre is a wrestler like Incineroar, I thought it'd be kind of funny if her Final Smash was just a copy and paste. Here's a mock-up I made of what it would definitely 100% look like. That took forever to make, but anyways, yeah, I think that'd be kind of funny to be her Final Smash. Flying Press is probably better, but to be honest, I kind of want the funny option more. The next group of Final Smashes are for the Mii costumes. I think it'd be really neat if some of the deluxe Mii costumes got Final Smashes based off of their games. You can only use this when wearing the full costume, but I think that'd be a really fun addition. I also think it'd be neat if some deluxe costumes got their own unique things like victory themes as well, but let's go ahead and stick with Final Smashes for now. We've of course got to start with the original deluxe Mii costume, Sans. His would of course be based on his opening attack from his boss fight in Undertale. Several Gaster Blasters would appear on the screen and the opponents would of course need to avoid them. Maybe they could also implement the bones as well, but I think the main thing here is the Gaster Blasters. Also, when he's using it, they have to make his eye glow, because if they don't, that'd be such a letdown. Also, did you know that there are actually files in the game for Sans' blue eyes, but they just go unused? Hopefully it gets used someday, as that'd be really cool. Anyways, this next one is for the Creeper costume. For his final smash, he'd get struck by lightning and become an extremely powerful charged creeper that will explode after 3 seconds or so. If the player happens to be near the creeper when he explodes, it would do massive damage on the level of Hero's Kamikaze. Though this one won't actually kill the creeper, as then it would be kind of the worst final smash in the game. For the Bomberman costume, I think placing bombs all around the stage randomly would work well. Basically just a more souped up version of his assist trophy. There might be something that works better for him, but I've only ever played Super Bomberman R, so I wouldn't know. The final Mii costume I wanted to talk about for now is Geno, and he'd curl up into a ball and cry because he's finally realizing he's an irrelevant character that never had a shot to get in. Then he'd get KO'd by literally any other character in Smash because each and every single one of them are more relevant than he is. Yes, even Corrin. Anyways, Geno hate aside, I had to pay for this Mii costume for this bit, so y'all better start disliking Geno as well. On a side note though, I couldn't really think of a good one for Minecraft Pig other than turning him into a zombified piglin, but I just wanted to say that I hope they go back and add Pig Step into this game. I doubt it would have the copyright issues like the C418 songs, and it's also a huge fan favorite, so please add it. Also, Minecraft Pig was treated better than Geno, which makes me happy. Okay, but for real this time, let's move on. This group before my last set are just a few small aesthetic changes to the final smashes that they already have. First off, for Alf's final smash, he should ride his own ship, the SS Drake, instead of Olimar's ship, the Hawk Tape from Pikmin 2. For Little Mac's wireframe ults, I think it'd be really cool to see a wireframe Gigamac. There may be a better final smash for wireframe Little Mac, but I just don't know that much about Punch-Out. Additionally, I think it'd be a really neat detail if when wearing an ult that uses a hoodie, he would rip through it upon transforming. For Joker, I think it'd be really nice if each color variant had their own color artwork at the end, because as of right now, it just kind of awkwardly transitions between the alternate colors to the normal colors. For the male Wii Fit trainers, I think the final hit should be based on their model rather than the female trainer's model. I do think that the hits in between make sense to be mixed, but I think the final hit should stick with their gender. The final aesthetic change I want to make is to the villagers, where I think it'd be really neat if each villager had a different color roof. If you didn't know, in Animal Crossing you can color the roof to your house with multiple different colors, so having a unique one for each villager would be pretty fun in my opinion, and would fit with how Animal Crossing is supposed to be personalized. No, not like that. I mean, it's supposed to be very customizable. Obviously, this is much less necessary than the other ones I mentioned, but I just thought that this would be a fun one to add in. But now for the biggest and most important section of this video. Now, I think most of us can agree that Bowser Jr. has the best costumes in Smash Ultimate, as each one of them is an entirely different Mario character, being the 7 Koopalings. I absolutely love how they implemented it, as it's perfect for Bowser Jr. However, this does come with the unfortunate side effect of their final smash. It's currently based on Shadow Mario, which is a reference to Mario Sunshine, Bowser Jr.'s origin game. There, he would transform from being Bowser Jr. to Shadow Mario, however the Koopalings have never disguised themselves as Shadow Mario, so for them, the final smash makes no sense. So I have come up with a unique final smash for each of the Koopalings. I know the Mario franchise very well, so I thought this would be fun to do. I know it isn't realistic for each one to get their own final smash, so I think if they can't each get a new one, they can at least share the one I made up for Larry. He's the most basic of the Koopalings, so for him I thought he would attack with his wand, forcing the opponent into a cutscene where they get run down by a bunch of Mario airships. That one is pretty basic, so if they don't want to make a new one for each Koopaling, then I think it makes sense for all of them to share this one. Anyways, on to Lemmy. He would go off screen and send several of his bouncy balls across the stage that would act like bumpers to knock players off the edge. They may function like they do in the games where they don't deal any damage, however that could render them totally useless on stages with walls. Wendy's new final smash would have her toss rings around the stage, which would move slow but deal massive damage if they hit. Additionally, Wendy would still be able to move around during it, so she could try to knock others into them. Iggy's new final smash would be based on his boss fight from New Super Mario Bros. Wii, where he would attack players with a chain chomp. This would be somewhat controllable and would deal a lot of knockback if it rams into another player. Roy's would be based on his boss fight from New Super Mario Bros. U, where he will shoot out several bullet bills out of a cannon to roam around the stage. I think that the bullet bills may be the red variant so that they would be able to home in on players and explode after hitting them or not hitting them after a long period of time. For Morton, he would use his giant hammer scene in his boss fight in Mario U to knock the opponent into a cutscene. From there, Morton would ground pound onto the floor, causing fire to head towards the opponent, much like in Mario Maker 2, just, much more dramatic. Finally, for my favorite Koopaling Ludwig, he would float or jump into the air and clone himself like his boss fight in Mario U. From there, the Ludwigs would fire several deadly projectiles onto the stage in the general direction of the opponents. So in the end, I think it would be really cool if each Koopaling got a new final smash. However, if we can't do that, then I think at least giving them what I used for Larry would make much more sense than using Shadow Mario. While I think I'd personally prefer to see the Odyssey final smash for Mario more, I do think that this one is probably more of a priority. Right now, Shadow Mario just doesn't really make any sense for the Koopalings to have, so I think these characters are the most important to change. But anyways, that's it for this video. Do you think they'll add more costume-exclusive Final Smashes in the future, and what do you think they'll be? Let me know in the comments. I had a lot of fun coming up with ideas for this video, and while I did come up with quite a lot, I'm sure there are still so many more characters that could benefit from some costume-exclusive Final Smashes like Wario, Isabelle, or even some others. I think giving out these costume-exclusive Final Smashes is such a cool feature, and I personally feel like there's no way they can stop at just Cloud. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more on Smash Ultimate and anything else Nintendo Switch. Links to my Twitter and Discord server, along with any videos or images that I use in this video, are all found in the description. Dry bones for Smash, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.